Okay, hello, good evening, guys. This is episode 2, season 2 of Hot Issue Live Talk Show. And for those of you viewers out there, all right, you might be wondering why am I and Kendrick are in different boxes. All right, simple reason, Kendrick is now in Kelantan. All right, so why are you in Kelantan? I think I cannot hear you, Kendrick. Can you? Is your mic mute?
Okay, sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. We can all hear you now.
Okay, hi, everybody. Hello. Okay, well, it's a very special occasion. You see me at home, and Patrick is all by himself, as always, without girlfriend in the studio. So, yes, welcome to the second episode. Yes, like what Patrick mentioned earlier, I am currently at home, and the reason being is because, very unfortunately, I was on a work trip last weekend. Yeah, Patrick. So I was on a work trip last weekend. On Friday, I was with a colleague of mine, and unfortunately, she was positive for COVID. So I'm considered close contact. However, I'm tested negative. Okay, so don't be too scared of me. All right, I'm negative. It's just that at the moment I have to quarantine myself at home for 10 days after the close contact to ensure that I am completely safe, which I believe I'm safe lah. Okay. Yes, that's the reason why I'm home today.
No symptoms and whatsoever, right? You're not like coughing and stuff, right?
Well, surprisingly, Patrick, even my colleague, right, she didn't have any symptom as well. No symptom. It's just that because her friend was having fever, so she was worried. When she was worried, she just went over to check and took the PCR test. And once she has done so, surprisingly, she is having a mild COVID positivity. Yeah, so she's positive for mild COVID. Mild one, not like serious one.
So it's
That's
no symptoms.
no
Oh my
symptom.
God.
Thing, that's why I would like to urge all our audience today at home, right? Even ACTnow, the whole company have already gone for a test. I have gone for a test. All right, I believe Patrick, you have gone for a test as well to ensure that we are safe, right? To ensure that although we do not have any that is positive, but it's better to go and check at this moment because the cases are rising surprisingly today up to 3,000 cases, and this is a very alarming rate. Yes, so let's all the audience to really go and take a check. It's not far. Everywhere you can check, and it's not that expensive. And for your health, I believe it's a reasonable price. So
and it's also not doing it for yourself, also doing it for the people around you, especially if you have like older people or very young children at home. I urge that you go and take the test just to ensure that you're right. And if you suspect that you might have close contact, do the test and then quarantine yourself, like my man here, Kendrick here. Right?
Exactly. So yes, so please do take the test and keep the SOP active. Yeah, make sure you do not break any SOP. Make sure you follow everything according, because like my friend, my colleague, you will never know without any symptom. Yeah? So please be sure and take the test. And with that being said, we were very surprised yesterday, yeah, Patrick, because of the announcement of MCO that's happening tonight at 12 o'clock. right? So I guess we have to really go by the law. And with that being said, I would like to announce to all the audience at home that Hot Issue will be taking a break during this period because we do not want to travel, go to studio and record. And at the same time, the watch and win contest will also be delayed at the moment. But don't worry, your participation in the past is still valid. All right. So don't worry so much. Just keep us, just like our page and make sure you keep yourself updated as we will post in our Facebook.
All right, and also for this episode, for those of you who are in the room right now, the campaign is still going on up to this episode. So do not forget to like and share this live. All right, where you might have a chance to win away this. Ta-da! The ACTnow power bank.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, I need to do the demo as well. All right, when you press the button, there is the ACTnow logo here. All right, can you see? That's yeah. Oh, you're that one.
For display purpose. Exactly.
All right. So if you want to get the same power bank like Kendrick, don't forget to share this video. All right, share this video and choose one lucky winner. And also, we have a pinned comment, and that is a link to a Google form. It's actually what we call the watch and answer. All right. So watch and answer is basically you click into the link. There are 3 questions, and we will be reviewing the answers throughout this live show. So for those of you who are viewing, don't forget to really pay attention to whatever Kendrick and I have been talking about. All right. And if you answer correctly, you might have a chance to go home with 3,000 ringgit big ang pao.
Exactly. Right. Up to 3,000 ringgit, and also there's another contest that will be giving away 1,000 ringgit ang pao, as simple as like and follow our page, right? And then you take a screenshot, and then you go to the link that we have given to you. From there, you just upload your screenshot, and you are eligible to go for the lucky draw to bring back home 1,000 ringgit ang pao. So to the audience back home, yeah, so you can participate. This is still ongoing. Power bank is still ongoing. And what is still ongoing, Patrick, is our ACTnow Pothole Challenge, right? How do we participate in that?
Very, very simple. First, download the ACTnow app, all right? Then I'm sure that you will encounter potholes if you drive around Malaysia, or if you just walk at the sidewalk, you will see pothole. But you can just simply use the ACTnow app to take a photo or a video of the pothole. Just upload it with a title, #ACTnow Potholes Challenge.
Exactly. And not to forget, it's a total of 60-second video or 5 photo. All right. And then use ACTnow Potholes hashtag as the title. As simple as that, because we want to encourage people to continue doing this with our application. With that, we will reach zero pothole policy in support. Yes, by JKR to support our works ministry. Yeah. Yes. So our ACTnow pothole challenge is still happening. Wow. So although MCU, we still have a lot of things happening. Yeah, Patrick.
Yes. It's very, very. It's just the beginning of a year. We are just like 13 days in to the new year. There's a lot of things happening already, and there are some news that we reported last week about potholes as well.
Exactly.
And it's some very, very sad news. And we have some sharers here. I'd like to thank all of you. Thank you, Xiaoping, Chik Hong, Darren Wong, Alvin Lee. Thank you for sharing. Jesh, thank you. Siti, thank you. Well, there's a lot of sharers. E.T. Han. All right, thank you very much. Do we have any comments?
Rashida is saying, Kendrick, you live alone, can take up your mask liao. Okay. All right, Rashida. The reason
we can't wait to see your face already.
I have to cover my face. You know why? Because I feel like I'm more good looking with the mask on.
Come on.
So that's why I like to keep the mask on. Okay. Now, the first segment, as our time is approaching, for our introduction, our first segment will comprise of 5 different tickets that will insure you. and this the segment which we call Give Me 5. But before that, I would like to urge all of you to download the application. Download ACTnow mobile application. You can download in App Store. You can download in Google Store as well. All right. And this ACTnow application covers the whole Malaysia. It's a community app where it's super easy to use without any charges. You just have to put in your email address, your password, as simple as that. No personal information, and from there you can start taking picture of potholes and not your selfies. All right. So please make sure go download ACTnow right now before we move to our segment 1. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we have?
All right, the first ticket that we have received from the past. All right, let's bring it up. All right, this is at Jalan Bunga Melo, and this picture, I'm sure that us Malaysians have seen it everywhere. Right? This is an abandoned store. That's
Wow.
right. It's been put there, and it's just there for how long? God knows, right? Well, but yes, we have now once have received this ticket in November, at the mid of November of last year, and the good news is at the beginning of December, this issue has been resolved.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wow. I mean, okay, Patrick, I have a question for you, Patrick. No,
Yeah.
I mean, we see this everywhere, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
for me, before this, I don't notice any of these stores have been abandoned or are they illegal. But now when I see this picture, I start to realize all these stores that I've seen in the past could be illegal or could be abandoned and nobody cleans them up. Right?
Yes.
Wow.
That is exactly what happened in Malaysia. I mean, before I'm hosting this Hot Issue Live show, to be very honest, I'm quite a naive Malaysian, in which I come across potholes and stuff like that, and I didn't know potholes actually kill people. I just thought it's like a small matter. I didn't know these stores might be illegal and stuff. And I just want to urge our viewer, all right, of this live show, please just take note of your community, because you are actually part of the community. All right, so it's very important. And if you see something, you want to do something about it, ACTnow app is a perfect app for you, and it is for free. All right. So yes. All right.
Yeah. This store has been cleaned up, right? With the help of ACTnow after being reported on 11 November, and it's been cleaned up early of December. All right. So
Yeah.
it's been up. And if you see the photo, right, Patrick, it's not easy for a pedestrian or someone who live nearby the neighborhood to clean up, because it consists of bricks, concrete, and a very sturdy building as well. So it has to come from the help of local council, right?
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
And it may cause a lot of issues as well with the store abandoned there. Like, it might be a dumping ground. It can be a mosquito breeding place. And
Exactly.
a lot of issues is there. All right. Actually, you need to look deep into what lies behind, like every potholes, abandoned vehicles, abandoned stores, and stuff like that.
Exactly. And of course, I see one comment by E.T. Han, I want power bank. Okay, E.T. Han, very simple. All right, to E.T., if you would like to have the power bank, as simple as just share the video. And then upon sharing the video, come back to the comment and hashtag ACTnow. All right, just hashtag ACTnow. Okay, write whatever you want. Make sure you hashtag ACTnow. And from there, you will be one of the participants for the lucky draw at the end of the show. As simple as that, all right?
All right.
Moving on to the second one.
All right, second one. So what's happening for a second ticket?
Second one, we are talking about abandoned piles of construction debris left near to school. Wow.
Right next to the school.
Next to school. I mean, I'm not sure whether it's a sekolah menengah or sekolah kebangsaan, but imagine if it's a sekolah kebangsaan, having that pile of debris left over there. Imagine what the kids will do.
All right. They can play around it and they can trip over, and some people may get injured, the kids.
Exactly.
And seriously, I have a question. All right, the last ticket, we have a store abandoned. Now we have some construction piles abandoned. Malaysian really that rich that they throw everything on the road?
I'm not sure.
Like,
I just hope,
like
right, Patrick? I just hope the next person to get abandoned is not you by act now, lah.
I wish so as well. And I also hope that next time when people want to throw something over at the roadside, they can throw like, cash, over near Bukit Jalil, Kuchai Lama, that area, that would be very, very great.
That is true. Well, we have to give credits to the BKL Segambut branch this time
Yeah.
around for really working very efficiently to clean up the debris. And congrats to DBKL for such a good job. You probably have already saved hundreds of children or pedestrians from being hurt walking past or playing around this pile of debris. All right, so claps, claps, claps.
Very, very nice. Which branch again? Which branch again?
It's the
It was-
DBKL the Gambut branch. All right, so yes,
So it is Gambut branch.
so Gambut branch. Yes, I believe
Gambut.
our viewers have to take note of that. It's very important.
We have mentioned 3 times. It's the Gambut branch. Now it's 4 times.
Yes, that is true. So
They
Gambut
have
branch.
cleared the debris. Congratulations. Bravo, Segambut branch. And to the third ticket. All right. Third ticket. Well, another thing that's been abandoned from people in Malaysia, right? And this is a car. And I
Yes.
must say that this is a very, very good ticket because every time when you see an abandoned vehicle, how do you identify it as abandoned? You take a photo of the road tags. Then we can identify if it's abandoned or if it's somebody just, parking there and went down to, go to the toilet or just, tapao, copy ice or something like that, right?
Yeah, but
Mm.
you may not know, like you said, Patrick, you may not know whether the car is abandoned or not. So what I would suggest is just use the mobile application, take a photo and send to us, and we'll highlight to the local council, and from there they will make their spot check, right? They will investigate, is this car actually abandoned there? And from this ticket itself, we can tell that this car is actually not abandoned. Why? Because when DBKL Spote branch sent a representative to check the location, the car suddenly vanished.
Wow.
Uh,
Vanish. They are
vanished.
also in Malaysia.
Magician. So yeah,
Wow.
but don't worry to all the audience at home. If you see something like this, just take a photo. We will investigate it. All right. Once we highlight it to the local council, and the local council will send a representative to investigate, and they will have the SOP there to whether or not take away the vehicle. So don't worry too much. Just use a mobile application and take a photo. As simple as that. Yeah.
Yes, just when you go through day-to-day life, I'm sure that you will encounter a few abandoned vehicle everywhere, not just in KL but the entire Malaysia. So yeah, it's good to have ACTnow app on your phone and don't act later. ACTnow, download it now. Right.
All right. Ticket
So,
number 4.
all right, ticket number 4. What's that? Ticket number 4.
Potholes.
Yes,
Wow.
this huge topic recently, right, Kendrick?
Yes, huge topic. We have seen countless of accidents happening after after our YBKJ fell down during a cycling session in December. So we have seen a couple of deaths on the spot due to potholes. And this time
Yeah.
around, when we take back, this is a pothole that was reported somewhere around mid of December. And if you don't know, this report has been resolved. The pothole has been filled after 20 days.
Yes, it's reported on the 14th of December and it's fixed on the 4th of January this year. Very, very, very well done, right, to our
Yeah,
local council.
but it can be even better. Imagine, JKR, our work ministry, has already promised us a 24 hours fix, right, to reach the zero pothole policy, 24 hours. But for the local council here, by Majelis Pembandaran Subang Jaya, MBSJ, they took 20 days upon the ticket being reported in ACTnow. Okay, maybe it takes 15 days because ACTnow will have to filter and send to FBSJ to do so and all. 15 days. So we hope, right? ACTnow also hope. We would like to urge all the local council and also all the highway concession holders, not just the work ministry, because some roads are not responsible by work ministry. It's responsible by local council and highway concession holder. So I'd like to urge all of you to also take a 24 hours pledge to fix the potholes upon receiving the ticket. We'd like to urge all of the local council and the highway concession holder to do so as well.
Yes, join the Aku Janji Zero Potholes is good stuff. And, you can avoid casualties, you can avoid accidents, and it is, for the country, for the people, for the community.
Exactly. So we have to urge all the audience to use a mobile app as well, to use ACTnow Potholes to take photo of the pothole, and we'll ensure that we'll deliver to the local authorities or the highway concession holders or the works ministry as soon as possible on your behalf.
Yes. All right. So now let's proceed to the last ticket, the fifth one in the first segment. And this one, as you can see, it is happening at Jalan Angsana 6, Taman Bukit Angsana in KL. All right, this is a taman. All right, as you can see, people are actually clearing up the rubbish in there at the second photo. All right, I think this has been a norm for Malaysian. Like it's convenient. It's like this country is a dustbin. This entire country is a dustbin. When you are like having your coffee or when you are smoking a cigarette and you just like throw it like that once you're done, all right, that is bad. Honestly,
well, I find it very irresponsible to do so, and yes, like what you said, Patrick, this has become a norm for Malaysia, which we hope for it to change. And later in Once Upon a Time, our second segment will highlight certain issues regarding cleanliness. So let's just go over to the segment and start talking about what Malaysians are doing at the moment that will destroy and pollute the land of Malaysia. All right, so let's move on to our break.
All right, we will take a short break first and then we'll move on to the second segment.
All right, welcome
back. Okay, so what do we have for the second segment?
Well, before we move on to our Once Upon a Time, we have a short video on the tips how to make a report on private property by our ACTnow angel 𝐖𝐚𝐴. All right, so let's watch the video and take a look at what is it all about.
All right.
Hello, bersama saya 𝐖𝐚𝐴. Hari ini saya akan memberi tips bagaimana untuk kita membuat aduan ke kawasan private property. Okey, orang akan bertanya apa kawasan private property? Private property biasanya macam kondo, apartment, landed gated property. Biasanya macam kalau kawasan community yang ada mempunyai security, ya, yang gated. Okey, biasanya kalau kawasan private property ni dia akan ada dia punya management property itu sendiri atau pengurusan bangunan di kawasan tu. So kalau biasanya nak buat aduan, sebaiknya kita buat dekat mereka lah, bahagian management property ni, ataupun biasanya kita akan buat kepada JMB. Okey, Joint Management Body atau Badan Pengurusan Bersama. Okey, pihak ACTnow akan masih lagi menerima aduan anda dan kita akan deal lah dengan pihak-pihak ni. Tapi sebaiknya buat dekat aduan kepada manajemen properti ni lah ataupun JMB. Ya, so itu saja tips hari ini. So terima kasih, kita akan kongsi lagi tips-tips yang akan datang. Terima kasih, bye.
Hi, thank you very much, ACTnow and 𝐖𝐚𝐴. That's a very good tip. So you can see that if it's happening like abandoned vehicle on a private property or something, all right, you cannot just go through DBKL or JKR or something like that, but you go through this other body called the JMB, and it stands for Joint Management Body. All right,
Exactly.
JMB,
Yeah.
Joint Management Body.
I have to highlight a couple of times. Joint management body, right?
Yeah. Joint Management Body, right? But anyway, if that's happening in your condo or whatsoever, all right, you don't have to report it for yourself, and thank ACTnow for that, because you just report with ACTnow, and ACTnow will do all these for you, right? Whether it's a private property or a report to JMB or whatsoever. As long as there's something happening, there's an issue that people need to know about, people need to fix it, use the app.
Exactly. And of course, speaking of the application, we are also having the ACTnow Pothole Challenge happening. So do use a mobile application to take pothole photos and put hashtag ACTnow Potholes as the title, and we'll put it as priority to highlight to local council. And not to forget, our power bank lucky draw is still happening right now. So how to participate is as simple as share this video, come back to here, make sure you comment below, hashtag ACTnow, as simple as that. From there, you could stand a chance to walk away with a power bank by ACTnow. Da, 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 da.
Yes, that is the one. Look.
All right. Okay, we are done with the advertisement. What do we have for the first article, Patrick?
The first article is a very enlightening one, enlightening. Enlightening. All right. Ipoh aims to be the cleanest city in just a few years by 2023. All right, says the mayor of Ipoh. I think this is a very inspiring thing to have announced by any local council, by any mayor of any city, because really, right, come to think of it, right, what are the cleanest country right now? Right, we have Singapore, we have Japan, right? Where is Malaysia? Ipoh aims to be the cleanest city in 2023, not just in the country, right? They also dream very big, all right? The city council, Mayor Datuk Rumaizi Baharin also said that they aim to be the cleanest city in Southeast Asia as well.
Well, as a matter of fact, Patrick, Ipoh was once recognized as the cleanest city in Southeast Asia in the past. It was once recognized. So I believe now they are aiming to go back to that level and to be even better, if not, if same as Japan, or if not, even better than Japan. So I think it's a very good effort, like what you mentioned, by the city council of Ipoh. So I would like to wish Ipoh for such a great effort and pledge for such objective. Is amazing, to be honest with you.
Yes, and it's very ambitious, and I look forward to when it's open. We can all visit Ipoh, and when all the borders are open, we have like people from other countries who are visiting Ipoh and say, "Wow, Malaysia is such a clean country. You can literally lie on the roadside." Right? That would be a very proud thing, right? As a Malaysian, don't you think so?
Yes, of course. And of course, we know Ipoh has always been one of the tourist attraction for all the food, right? And it's very important to maintain our country's image by having the place as clean as Singapore or Tokyo, or even better. But what do you should they do to ensure the cleanliness there is kept well? What do you think, Patrick?
There are a lot of things need to implement. First thing first, of course, some policies have to be implemented. All right, and what's most important, I think, is here educating the people about the importance of cleanliness. All right, in fact, Rumaizi has said it. All right, we have to see all right, we have to really teach the young, education from young, that instill disciplines in the citizen. That's how Singapore, Japan, and other countries that successful does it. All right. So, and that's how Ipoh is going to be, if not better.
Exactly. And of course, that being said, I would like to wish Ipoh all the best in the next 2 years to be the cleanest city in Malaysia, and even better if it's in Southeast Asia, right? Let's look forward to one of the ranking Malaysia could reach up to.
One of the ranking.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, all right, viewers, yes, is Ipoh. All right, remember this is Ipoh. All right, hint.
Sure. Let's
Okay.
article.
All right, second article. All right, while the first one is quite enlightening, the second one is quite problematic.
Yes.
Very.
Well, to be honest with you, this is related to the fifth ticket that we were talking about earlier, right? It's about cleanliness. And I can't believe when people are given the privilege. You know, some countries in the past were struggling to get masks, or they even struggle to get cleanliness around the place they live, right? And this is something that we are abusing at the moment. So by having the mask privilege, after using it, they are throwing it everywhere they go. I think this is a very serious issue.
And you don't know what is in the mask, right? It may be COVID-19 or some other diseases, and it can cause huge problems with just one mask abandoned on the roadside or on a chair or somewhere, anywhere on the road.
One question before we proceed to the article, Patrick. Can I ask you one question? Have you ever, in the past 1 year of wearing masks, simply thrown your mask away, littering the road? Have you or have you not?
I have not. It just happened in my house. It just happened in my house, right? When I'm in the house, all right, when I go back home, I just then I went to pick it up and then I throw it, right? But because honestly, I cannot tahan, you know, really, because you know this kind of things like face masks on the road, because you know that you have to replace a mask every 4 hours. All right, that means the mask is already contaminated in 4 hours. All right, and once you have wear it, it cannot be rewear. All right, and if you throw it everywhere, it causes huge problems. And face masks, all right, surprise, it's not paper, it's plastic. All right, so it takes 450 years to degrade it. That means you throw it 2021, it degrade at, all right, count yourself, 2021 plus 450. Right? So yes, Nick said you can find many used masks littered at parking areas. All right, that's one of the places filled with face masks and other stuff as well.
Exactly. And I think it's very important for people to know that, you know, the virus that we wear, what is the reason? Is to protect ourselves from viruses and germs. And now if you simply throw it on the road or everywhere you go, it could cause public health issue, you know. People could be passing by there, you know, 1 meter COVID can jump to your body, right? You know, it can go
actually. All right. One reminder for everyone who's viewing: if you haven't shared this video and comment #ACTnow yet, do so right now, because later on we will be closing the slots and we'll proceed to the lucky draw for the really amazing power bank.
Exactly. And to do a closing on this article, I would like to remind all the audience at home that you stand a chance to win a pair of masks by answering the questions that we have we provided in our Facebook page. Total 3 questions, as simple as that. If you answer,
in fact, we have it on the comment section. You can find the link at the comment section, the pinned comment.
All right. So if you answer 3 correctly from the answers that we give you, make sure you submit within 1 hour. All right, within 1 hour after this show, and then you're eligible to win a pair of masks, and you can go for a grand prize lucky draw at the end of January to win a big ampao of 3,000 ringgit. All right, so that is my
All right. So now, let's move on to the third article, shall we? All right. The third one, it says Selangor Environment Department vows to crack down on illegal factories polluters.
Wow. Finally.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've got to be honest with you, Patrick. Last year itself, everyone in Selangor and KL, they have already encountered this issue of water disruption due to
Yeah.
pollution in rivers. By who? By illegal factories, multiple times affecting millions of people.
Yes.
Right? So,
Exactly. All right.
yeah.
Like it happened not just once, but in 2020 alone. How many times has it happened? I can't even remember. All right, guys. We have an announcement here. We have closed the slot for sharer for the watch and share. All right. Thank you, everyone who have participated. All right. If you haven't, all right, we will have our next episode when for further announcement. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So go
Yes.
back to the article.
Coming back to the
Alright.
article, it says in Selangor, Kuala Langat is the most sought after place for illegal factories. You wouldn't believe how many have license, how many is unlicensed, Patrick.
Yes, I read this news right here on this table, and I'm very, very shocked. All right. Let's just say Selangor itself has about 5,600 unlicensed factories. All right. And only 1,200 of them have applied to legalize their license under a program initiated last year, October. All right. And in Kuala Langat itself is also crazy, right? There's how many? 171 illegal factories in Kuala Langat itself, and only 15 of them have applied to legalize their operation so far. 15, 15 out of
Okay.
171.
Yeah, just a correction right there, Patrick. It is not 15 out of 171. It's 15 license, and 171 illegal. That means there is a total of 186 factories in Kuala Langat, and
Yes.
only 15 of them.
Yeah, and about 15 in the 15 of them, only 4 of them have been approved. All right, only 4 out of the 15 have been approved. All right, that means we have only 4 licensed. All right, and then the other 11 is still waiting. All right.
That is
So-
right. And could you imagine, Patrick, what could these illegal factories do? Because they are unlicensed, that means they are not being monitored. That being said, a lot of activities or a lot of filtration, a lot of their processes are not being monitored, so it could be producing illegal or harmful materials that could be polluting the air or could be polluting the water, and that is why it's a very serious issue. And I'm very glad that the Selangor Environment Department is actually making an effort to crack down all of these illegal factories at the moment.
Yes, exactly. This has been a huge problem, all right, in so many years, all right. All the illegal factories, and some of them, when what they're doing is actually recycling like tires and plastic and stuff. But what they do is they liquefy the material without using a filter, and that causes air pollution, water pollution, and much more. I'm just talking about the recycle plants. What about others? All right, there are a lot of harmful things that can happen, right? Not just well-being, not just the environment, but lots of stuff, all right, can be happening. The wildlife,
I mean, you can put in the equation, Patrick. You can just simply think about it. When it comes to the air, it's something that we breathe every single day. When it comes to the water, it's something that we use on a daily basis, right? By putting harmful materials, harmful whatever that's been thrown into the river or been released into the air, it will cause health problem. And certainly,
Yeah.
it's not something that you want to go through because it seems innocent, right? It seems innocent for these people to bear all these consequences because of illegal factories. I think it's very unfair. So that is why Noor Azia, which is the who is the director of the Selangor DOE, has launched an aggressive operation against illegal factories in Kuala Lumpur last year. And with that, they have they have raided 42 premises involving in processing plastic waste imported from other countries. And from there, 16 of them were charged in the courts, and they were fined a total of 1 million. Here, I would like to comment, Patrick, why only 1 million? If they are operating without license, they should be shut down immediately. Why are they being fined 1 million ringgit when they are earning way more and they are allowed to continue operating? What is the reason to this? So with that being
Well,
said, yeah.
This is basically, other than that, the district also has extensive area that's still green and developing, and so I mean, is first thing first I want to say is that this Kuala Lumpur, why is it such a hot spot, right? Because it's a really great place for them to operate illegally, and about the 1 million ringgit, right? What what do you think, though?
I don't think it's fair because first of all they are operating under without license. First of all, second of all, they're causing pollution. That is why 42 raided, only 16 were fined. That means that these 16 have been operating in a very unmonitored manner, which is very bad, and they are causing pollution. If they're causing all these things, just shut them down. That is what I believe. So I would like to urge the authority, especially on the Selangor DOE, if you have found the same factory operating again and causing pollution again, don't find 1, 2, or 10 millions. Just shut them down. I think this is very important to ensure that we do not have any more further pollution, causing Malaysia to be even worse Malaysia. We want a better Malaysia. What do you think, Patrick?
Yes, I think that is exactly what you should do, right? Exactly what the DOE should do, right? Because as we have mentioned already, it's caused a lot of problems, and if it's not shut down, if it's just been fined, it's just not enough, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, let's hope for a better Malaysia. And this is the end of the article that we have right here, I believe. And
Yes.
yeah. So we have talked about illegal factories. We've talked about the prices and all. And we are also very sad to all the audience at home to not be able to see all of you in the next 2 weeks. Okay. So we'll come back definitely. So do like our Facebook page and ensure that you keep yourself updated with our page. We'll definitely post it up if there's any news on whether we are coming back or not, which date we are coming back in, right? Yeah. Actually, what do we have for now?
Without further ado, it's time for some fun stuff, all right? And we have a lot of sharers have shared this video already, all right? And it's time for the win and share. Where is the Wheel of Fortune? Can we bring up the Wheel of Fortune? All right. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is coming up.
All right,
Here,
let's hold it and see who's the lucky winner.
All right, let's spin it. All right, congratulations to Japing. Congratulations. All right, so Japing, you have been given 2 minutes to comment on this live to make sure that you are still here with us. All right, or PM our Facebook page. All right. So Japing, if you are here, please comment on the live or PM our Facebook page, and to win away the power bank Kendrick is holding. All right.
All right. Japing is here, Patrick.
It's here.
Congratulations,
All right.
you got a power bank.
Congratulations, Japing.
Congratulations. All right. Woo!
Yay.
Yeah. All right. So Japing, what you have to do is just PM our page right now. Once you PM our page, we will ask for your address and we will deliver the power bank to you. Okay, and make sure you join our watch and answer contest by answering the question we have on Facebook as well. So that's about it, Patrick. It's the end of the show, right? Do you have anything else to say?
watch and answer deadline 1 hour from now. If you haven't submitted your answer yet, the link is at the pinned comment. Submit it. You have a chance to win away 3,000 ringgit. If you got it within the 1 hour before the deadline, you get this. Ta-da! The ACTnow face mask. Very, very, ta-da! See, fashionable style. All right. So yeah.
Apart from that, for those people who have failed to win the power bank, don't worry, you still have one more chance at the Malay version later on. All right, so do check out our ACTnow Trooper Bahasa Melayu. Check out our live later at 9:30 p.m. We'll be starting at 9:30 p.m. and from there you can join and participate to win some power bank as well. All right, and
Yes.
that's all from me, Patrick. So I would like to wish all the audience at home, stay healthy, follow SOP, and make sure you keep your distancing. That is very important. And we'll meet again until further notice. My name is Kendrick.
All right. See you, man. And I'll see you guys.
Goodbye.
Ciao.